Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tell my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Ack Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. Let's get into it, y'all. So, I titled this one Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios, the WBC's Elimination Chamber. I know you all remember the Elimination Chambers back in the wrestling days. You know, Keith Thurman conducted an interview, and he was saying in the interview how because the dude that was interviewing him, I can't remember his name, Flores. Good dude though, I like him. Work for Fox. He was asking him about Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford and Jerron Ennis, and he said the Terrence Crawford fight isn't realistic because he's now revealing on the interview that he's fighting for a WBC title elimination. He said the reason why he believed that is because the WBC kept checking his weight. And he was like, why does the WBC want to check my weight? And he was like, the only reason that could be is if it's for a title eliminator. Honestly, the WBC didn't say that. Unless he knows something that we all don't know. The WBC, I don't remember them, announcing that, but hopefully we can get some clarification when we get closer to the fight. So he said basically the Terrence Crawford fight is off the table for now. Cool. Then he asks him about Virgil Ortiz. He said, yeah, Virgil Ortiz, I keep hearing his name, all he got to do is keep winning and keep grinding. And I'm sure like he'll be up there, at the top or whatever. Then they ask him about Jerron Boots Ennis. And you remember when he had the interview before and they asked him about Jerron Boots Ennis, he was saying he never heard of him, which I didn't believe. But he said he got a lot of backlash because he said that. And then he said he looked up who he was, and he said that he's a phenomenal talent. He said he does this like me, he does this like Floyd, he does this like Pernell Whitaker. I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember everything he says. To be honest with you, y'all know normally I'll play the recording back for y'all, the certain parts that I want to make and play it back, but I can't stand Keith Thurman so much. I don't even want to hear his voice. Anyway, he was basically saying that if he keeps grinding like he did, like Earl did, now it's crazy. Now he want to give Earl his flowers. Now he want to be friends. But he's saying if he keeps grinding, he'll definitely be up there. He definitely gave Boots his flowers and his credit. He said that he's definitely a phenomenal talent. He's surprised like he didn't hear about him sooner or whatever. Well, maybe if you do your due diligence and watch boxing. See, that's the thing about Keith Thurman that I never liked, y'all. He's the type of boxer, he doesn't train in between fights. That's why you will always see him get big and stuff like that. And, he completely tunes out boxing. And I don't think the boxing gods is going to reward him in this fight. The only way to me he could win this fight is Barrios really isn't the same after the Tank Davis fight. Like if Tank really took that much out of Barrios. But to be honest with you, as of right now, I'm picking Barrios. It's funny to me while I was watching the interview, only I noticed little things like this. Keith Thurman obviously had been sparring because I seen a little abrasion under his left eye. A little abrasion under his left eye. Already seeing like a little bit of side. Now, granted, you're going to get touched in sparring more than you do in a regular boxing match because, you know, the headgear and stuff like that, it gives you a false sense of security and, you know what I mean, you're working on things. So sometimes you're not trying to be the most defensively sound. But I just look at little things like that. You know what I mean? I don't ever remember Keith Thurman, like when he was at the height of his powers, getting touched like that and having like bruises under his eyes. I just don't know, man. And I didn't like how he looked on the heavy bag. Some of the brothers believe that he's doing that, you know, to bait Barrios in, but Keith Thurman been so inactive. Been so inactive, man. My thing is too, how does Keith Thurman get rewarded for sitting on the shelf? I think that's completely unfair that he just gets to skip the line like that. This is why when I'm professional, I ain't gonna lie. Unless it's that easy for me to grab that title, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to go for the WBC title. Don't get me wrong. Green is my favorite color. It always has been. Like, but I gotta admit, and that belt really do look nice, but I just can't with them, bro. Because what about the other dudes that's ranked in the WBC? And even if he does get the title eliminated, he's going to have to wait. How long are you willing to wait? Because Ugas and Earl's fighting, right? After Ugas and Earl fight, I'm expecting Bud and Earl to fight. Because I know Earl really doesn't like Keith Thurman up until a point to where I know he'll try to find a way to fight Terrence Crawford over giving Keith Thurman a payday. And if Earl do fight him, I think it'll just be to knock him out and to like get some type of get back, because Earl said that all the fighters that's fighting, he really don't like Keith Thurman. And I don't blame him, because Keith Thurman's like a switchy, moody character. That's the reason why, shout out to my boy Dino, you got nice. You got nice with the beats, man. Keep giving me these 90 type samples. You know why I'm going to keep these like R&B type tracks when I start doing these videos? Because a lot of these boxers act like girls anyway. So I think it's appropriate. I can't give them nothing hardcore. I'll be a fool to give them anything hardcore. I think like 90% of them act like girls. You know what I mean? They switch it every day. Like, no, you know what I mean? I'm a constantly keep doing this from now on, because that's how I feel about a lot of these dudes. There's some boxers that's solid. I'm not saying, but majority of them act like chicks. So I ain't gonna lie. I gotta play. I gotta get my beats 90 sample like with R&B beats for these dudes. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. But back to Keith Thurman, I just think that that's completely unfair how he gets to hop skip the line. Like, what's the point of being ranked if somebody that hasn't fought in a couple of years could just come through and just take my position? I don't get that. But then again, it's a WBC. I'm thinking in my mind, this is what I should be expecting from them. I don't expect anything good. If you ask me who I'm picking in this fight, I think Mario Barrios got what it takes to beat him. And Mario Barrios was already a big 140 pounder. He ain't no small welterweight. He is not no small welterweight. Don't get me wrong, the dude's there is a little bit closer to his size, but he ain't no small welterweight. I'll get to see during this fight if he learned a lot, even though it's a different stylistically matchup. I'll get to see if he learned from the Tank Davis fight. With that being said, let's see what happens. Salute to the usual suspects, the LWBC, the Full Berserker Clan, and to, of course, to you all out there. It's your boy Ak Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.